Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know the vibes. I'm excited. 2021 has been off to an awesome start, and I got a very, very dope artist sitting with me today. Goes by the name of Smiley B, representing Baltimore, Maryland. Real heavy. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Man, I'm excited to have you. So, how you been handling COVID? That we gotta get that out the way. How was COVID?
Just pushing through it, still working, regular working and whatnot. And
Yeah,
I'm just still trying to stick
just
to the
grinding.
positive and get through it.
Man, I know that's right. Tell me this. How has it affected how you've been doing music? Because I read your bio, I did my background, and I know you've been rocking since you put out your first project in 2017, right?
Yes, yep.
So tell me about the changes from then to what we're doing right now.
Well, I definitely used to be in the studio like every day after work. Like that's where I was going to be at every day after work. So I'm not really in the studio like that. I haven't even been performing, so it is kind of different.
Yeah. How do you stay motivated?
I listen to music every day. It's just in me. Like you really got litters. Like it's gotta be in you.
I love it. So check this out. I want to get some background. Tell me what inspired you. How'd you get started? Because you do a bunch of different things. So let me just backtrack a little bit. Not only do you sing, okay, you rap. All right. Tell me some other stuff. Like how did you even get into this thing?
Well, I always loved music, like since, coming up. Like I choose music over TV any day. Like I can't tell you nothing about nothing that's going on, but right. I know about music. So Brandy, I listened to her growing up, and she really inspired like the singing. I still like want to sing like Brandy. I would love to be.
Oh my gosh.
That's would be so dope.
Man, and then Brandy, like
Lil Wayne.
Ooh. Look, you got to share your playlist. I already know your playlist crazy. So you say Brandy, Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah.
Who else you got? Yes. That's some heavy hitters.
I got Boosie, of course, Jay-Z, Dej Loaf, Young Jeezy.
You bet. Hey, listen. You gonna have to pull up on me when outside gets safer. Come outside, we're gonna party.
Yes. Let's get
all
to
it. Man. Okay, so tell me this. Because I've never been to Baltimore, right? And Baltimore is a very famous place. Like it's all these stories that every other person gets about Baltimore. Tell me how Baltimore was for you growing up. How is it now? Like, what is the real Baltimore?
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it's some good play. You can have some fun in Baltimore, but if you coming like from the it's gonna be some hard times. Real stuff. It's really tough right now. Crime rate is really high. Like
that COVID got it's tough right now. Really? and I noticed you had mentioned earlier, you would go to work, you could go straight to the studio from work. How has it been transitioning with the work life too? Because that can weigh on you mentally.
Man, it really gets tough, like real stuff. That's why I keep the name Smiley B, because I try to keep myself grounded, because it be getting real.
I like that. I love it. No, that's like, I feel like, okay, so if somebody's listening to this conversation right now, watching this, we just met for the first time, but your vibe is lit, right? I'm listening to your music. I read your bio, and it's something that stuck out to me, right? You said that you do music to like help other people, inspire them, motivate. So tell me this, who's the person that you go to? Like sometimes you be in those modes, like who you put on to help you get through that mode?
A couple people like Dej Loaf, of course, Boosie. Like I go into gospel too. I like a lot of gospel music. I like just all types of stuff. Like you'd be surprised at the type of stuff I be listening to. That helps. Especially, I like to listen to uplifting, motivating stuff.
Man, I think that's one of the key things. Like with music, I feel like music could just give you a feeling and get you out of slumps and inspire you and things like that. So tell me this,
Yeah.
with your music and what you've been doing, when it's all said and done, what do you want people to say about you as an artist?
Like, she's nice. One, she's definitely. I mean, I'm real. I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
it real. I'm humble. I'm respectable and respectful.
yeah, yeah.
And just I'm a just cool person. Like, I'm really cool.
I vibe with that, for real, for real. So tell me this, like, all the music that you have, like, since you haven't been able to go to the studio as much, were you sitting on a lot of music that you now like, you know what, maybe I should put this out, or you go back and listen to it, be like, man, you know what, that might be the one. Do you ever have that moment?
I did, and actually, I like if I had like a lot of old stuff, but it's so old. It's like I graduated, so it's like I ain't really feeling that. But
Yeah,
I might
yeah,
take a verse or something and kind of like remix it
yeah.
and throw it into something new,
That's
and
that's
I put it together. That might work
I like
like
it.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me this, if you could work with anybody, living or, going on, passed away, who would be that one artist that if you can get in the studio, that'd be your dream collaboration?
That's a hard one.
I got too many.
So that's really like a real hard one.
Yeah. All right, I'm
Oh
gonna
my
say
goodness.
three. Do three. Do three. I give you
All
three of
right,
them.
three. All right,
Yeah.
so all right, three. Gage Low, one.
Okay.
Lord Scooter. I don't know if you know Lord Scooter, but he passed away. He from my hometown. He was up and
Okay.
coming. He passed away in
Okay.
2016.
Dang.
And Boosie.
Man, yo, see, like me, man, listen, I lived in Louisiana for a long time, and
For real.
I really, really, really have a deep love for Louisiana artists. And
Yes.
there's an artist, he kind of known, but I like Shorty Shorty. Is he from Baltimore? Okay.
Yeah. I think
I like him.
is it PG? I don't.
I think
I
I
think I know he's from Baltimore.
okay.
I ain't gonna say. I ain't gonna say.
But I do.
I know his song though. I know his song though.
Oh, I like him. I like him. And
Yeah.
listen, I was listening to your record, and the first thing that I thought was like, man, she got a nice voice. And then I listened to like your lyrics. So I wanted to talk to you about your songwriting. Like how did you really, really like get into, because some singers don't write. So did you start writing first, or was it like hand in hand? Or how did that come about?
Like when I was coming up in school, I used to always get like certificates. I still have them too, like for excellence in writing and stuff like that. And I used to go to like English class. When I was in 6th grade, I can remember we used to take time out. The teacher would call it free writing. We just used to have to pick a title off the board and just like write. And I just used to be killing everybody. They couldn't wait to hear my stories, like no lie.
Yeah, yeah.
So I always had that writing. Like I always could write. So yeah, I think that's my true gift. Writing is probably really my true gift.
I was gonna say, do you see that? Would you want to work? I mean, would you want to write for other artists more so? Like, say for instance, because sometimes we get tired of like being in the forefront or being an artist.
Of course. Yeah.
Do you see yourself maybe going on the producer or songwriting side?
I talk about that all the time. Like, yeah, I can definitely see me falling back. Like, I don't even need, to always have a shine on me.
Yeah,
I can play the background.
I love it. So how do you feel about the state of like, I hate to call it female rap because we always been rapping, you know what I'm saying? But how do you feel about how the game is? Because I'm excited to see so many dope women getting opportunities. So what's your take on how it looks? Because man, I remember 2007. We go back to 2007 to where we are now. It's a huge difference. So what's your thoughts on it?
I mean, I don't knock nobody on how they move or whatever, but I just be a little worried. Like, what if people don't rock with me a lot because I don't talk about I don't talk about a lot of stuff that the girls be talking about. And I'm not trying. I don't knock nobody for talking about whatever they talk about, but I just don't really have experience with talking about. I would be fake if I try to imitate that.
I think that's why I gravitated to you though. I think that I think there's an authenticity, and just even when I went to your page, I felt like, dang, she seemed real. Like, somebody you could just talk to. So and I know we get conflicted, but I do see that. I understand what you're saying for sure. But I think that there's a need for like a balance, because it's so like I love being a Black woman.
Me
Number one,
too.
I mean, I couldn't see myself being anything else. And
Right.
we have so many it's so many different types of great Black women, and I feel like there's space for your subject
Okay.
matter. You know
Well,
what
I
I'm
like to
saying?
hear
Like, yeah,
that.
yeah. Like, so what's your ultimate goal? Do you have one, first of all?
I'm just trying, be the best, the very best that God sent me here to be. I don't know what that is. Like, it could be anything.
Hey, you better keep walking in your gift for
I just
real.
want to reach it.
It's gonna come too, and I would say, because I sit and talk to a lot of artists,
Mhm.
and one thing that I noticed different in the interviews I've done in the past to now, I think there's a level of humility that's becoming more acceptable as a rapper. Before you
Okay.
had to be you
Yeah.
had to be kind of like, you gotta flex, you always
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
flex, but you kind of
Yeah.
had to be a little bit more. And I think it's a time for that now. So are you
Yeah.
gonna put out I know you put out a 10-song project previous.
Yeah.
Once you get back in the studio, what do you see yourself doing? Like maybe putting out an EP or just dropping some?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely got. I think it may be an EP, but I definitely got something in the stash. Like, I'm definitely ready to.
I
you
can't. I
know.
can't wait. I'm excited. Look, I'm a fan now. Look, I'm supporting everything.
Thank you.
No, for real. So, is there any people that you've been like collaborating with or rocking with over your other rappers, or you just been by like a solo artist by yourself?
I had probably like I had one feature on my 10-song thing.
Okay. Okay.
And I did like a hook for this dude that I knew in Philly. Like,
Mhm.
I don't really do a lot of features
Yeah.
and stuff,
Yeah.
because I just feel like, I ain't really there yet. And if the person that I'm doing a feature with ain't really going to help me, like, it's
It
just
don't
be a
make
lot.
sense.
Like, I don't
Yeah.
want to downgrade nobody. So I just rather do it on my own right now,
I love it.
till
I
I can
love
get.
it. Hey, you got my support anytime. Like, we do like a mixtape. I think you did an interview with one of my partners, DJ Swamp Thing, and
Oh yeah.
that's my boy. And
Yeah.
we got a lot of, just so I would definitely encourage you to keep, in touch with us, because I support what you're doing. We got
Thank you.
mixtape.
I
So,
appreciate you so
if you
much.
need some help, not help, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
I
definitely,
can help
definitely,
with something,
definitely.
Um, I'm having a great conversation with you. So I do ask every artist that comes here to give some advice to someone else, because you at a spot that you may not think is like, I'm not there yet, but you are definitely so many steps ahead of somebody who just might be watching this and like, man, I want to
Yeah.
do what she doing. So what advice would you give them?
Yeah. Man, just keep. If you really believe that you got it, like, just keep going. Like, no matter what. I know it get hard, it get tough. You be like, damn, I ain't got no support. You ain't got no money. Like, it definitely get tough. But you just gotta keep your faith in God, number one, and just keep grinding, keep believing. Especially if you know you got it. Don't let it die, because you're gonna look back one day like, I wish I did that. So you don't want to do that. So let's keep pushing.
Hey, that's Smiley B with the real right there. Okay. Look, let's do this. Tell everybody how to find you, where to connect with you, where to find your music as well.
You can definitely find my music on all major platforms. You can check out some of my videos on YouTube, Smiley B. Just type in Smiley B. You can follow me on Instagram. That's where I'm mostly at, IG at SmileyB.music. Twitter and all that is all gonna be the same, Smiley B Music. So yeah, just get at me.
And y'all better run it up, okay? Listen, let's do this. I want to go ahead and jump to your single. So go introduce it to everybody. Let them know to play.
All right, listen up to my new single, R&B track this time, y'all. Give It All by Smiley B. Yours truly. Let's get it.
Let's go and speak the plug. Hey.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Na na da da da, na na da da. Say what's on my mind, I can get you off of mine.